Hey guys, just about to attempt to do a carburetor clean on this Victa V40. Alright, so we have a bolt here, we have a bolt here to take the air filter off. We have one here, we have one here, we have one in here. Now this tubing here is just a redneck piece of it's almost like a fuel hose, and that's just the breather outlet, and that goes into the air filter. So you've got one bolt there, you've also got another bolt in there, and that's pretty much all of the bolts there. So I'll start undoing these bolts here. So this bolt here, as I said, I think that's out. This bolt here, it's always good to be able to put these bolts into something that's got some old motor oil in there, so I'll just use that to wipe down, split them. Always good to put the bolts, so you don't lose them, in a bucket or container like that. And you've got another bolt here which is not the right head, so I'll make it a socket set. Wrong again. Up one more. Yeah. So these two bolts here are 10mm, and these two bolts actually hold the air filter to the carburetor. This is quite an easy. There we go. Sorry for all the shakiness, I'm using one hand, so it's always a bit difficult. And there's glare coming from that big light up there, which didn't help because you didn't see anything. So apologies about the glare. And I just dropped the bolt. Another bolt. So these two bolts, if my camera wants to focus, yep, these two bolts, and this should come out once I remove the breather tube, like that. And there's the bolt that went in there, and take that off. Alright, now we come to the carburetor. I've got a fuel tap on mine, and I've already turned the fuel tap off before turning the mower off, so it should have drained pretty much all the fuel that was in the bottom of this carburetor bowl. There's obviously going to be some left though. There we go. So that's off, and that's dripping a bit of fuel, more fuel than I thought it would. Interesting. And that's soaked with oil. Oh. Did I? Hold up. Alright, so that's off, and just mop down the oil that I just spilled. This is actually my mower here, so I have to take a bit of care with these. Now these carburetors are very tricky sometimes to actually get off. You've got to be really fiddly with these. Just hang on, let me find my needle and those pliers. Should be in here somewhere. Here we are. So my needle nose pliers, and you're in film but in focus. Sorry about my camera, it's bad quality, I know. Just want to twist that a little bit, not too much to damage it, and let go of that there. Now this one here is probably going to be quite hard because, oh, there you go. So what you want to do is you want to pull this back as far as possible and lift it up without damaging either of the two. Now, the trickiest of them all is this one right here. I can never get this undone properly. So what I actually do is I bend this forward quite a lot. And I bend it some more. And it, well, with my last one, with my last mower job, that Pro Smart Massport that I was using, I bent this forward quite a bit, and it amazingly took it off. So this bit here is a 10mm, and I just dropped the linkage arm. Where's mine? Here it is. So this is a 10mm right here. So I'll attempt to try and take this off. Give it a go with one hand. Don't think it'll be too possible. Just putting on my socket set. Put it in between my legs. You can see that a little bit. Change the direction. Oh, that hurts. Okay, that won't work. Okay then, I've got a problem. I'll get back to you. If you guys have actually any tips on how to take this out without bending the absolute fuck out of it like I just did then, I'll just get some advice clips and just straighten that out. I'd really like to know. Alright, so my Victa V40, my Victa V40, and here is the carburetor. Now, some muppet who had this before me decided it would be a good idea to use vice grips to try and take this bolt out. And what he's done is he's absolutely, just stripped the bolt. So I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to take this off. So, I might have to use another method of getting it off, but honestly I don't know if I can get this off. I'll get back to you. Okay, so I got that bolt unloosened. Unloosened. Now I haven't actually opened this up, so I don't know what's going to be in here. And wow. Look at that. Look at all the sediments in there. I was wondering why this was choking around. So this is the inside of the carburetor. Pretty dirty, pretty grotty, pretty yucky. So yeah, I don't know how well you can see that, to be honest, but yeah, you can see all the crud and stuff on the top there. So yeah, she's pretty grotty and stuff. So yeah, alright, so it's running quite heavily here, so it might be a little hard to see. To hear. But right now, I've just put the carburetor back on, and that hard, really friggin' annoying linkage arm, I was able to get back on. But as you can see, I bent it quite a bit and mucked around with it, got it back on, and I'm hoping that, it doesn't affect the insides of this too much. I think it works still fine. We'll find out when we start it up. Now, I'll just get my needle nose pliers. You might not be able to see the hole, but there's a small little there you go. You can see it there. Now this small little wire here needs to go into that little hole there. So what I do, now you're probably not going to be able to see this because of the light, where the light is currently above me. Because the other light on the other side went out, so I'm only down to one light now. Now what you want to do, you need to pay attention now to this. If you want to get this, and without damaging it too much, which I think I could be doing, here's a fiddly son of a bitches to try and work with. Alright, so I'm just going to go at it now. Fuck, trying to go steady or whatever that's called. Alright, you're probably not going to be able to see this now, sorry. I can't film and do it at the same time. I haven't gotten that skill yet, unfortunately. So that linkage arm is in. I hope I didn't damage that too much. I probably did because I just got the shits at it. And then this one here, I like to pull this back a bit. Don't know if you saw that, I had it in my mouth. I didn't see what was going on the camera, so if you didn't see it, I'm sorry, but nothing else I could have done. Put this filter, sorry, this whatever that is, spacer or whatever those things are called, totally forgot. Gasket, I guess you could call it. Alright, linkage arm's back on, that's back on, and the spring governor is back on. So now we can come back to our air filter and line this up in here. As per usual, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. And camera's not helping. It's just getting in my way. Alright. For some reason, that oh, it's not big of a deal. Now we come back and we get our bolts, or nut, sorry, as you can see here. Now I've misplaced my number 10 socket. I don't currently know where that is being kicked or thrown to or whatever. And this bolt in here, so I've just got to use this and just tighten this up. I've got to try and remember not to look at the camera but actually look at what I'm doing, because the camera makes it much harder. And then this one in here, tighten this one up in here. We won't fully tighten that up yet, just so we have enough room to play around with these two. We'll get this long one here first. Now this one here, That one can always be a bit of a pain in the ass to work with for some reason. Yum. Stop. Carburetor cleaner in my mouth. Yum. There we go. That's in. Grab this small one here, and this one here just goes into there. If you'd like to stay, that would be nice. Hold up. Keep holding, keep holding. I'll be back with you in just a second. Keep holding. Yeah. And this one here. Now this one here doesn't actually have a thread on it, so you just want to find that. There, probably there will do. We'll come back to here. Oh, hang on. I'm actually crushing the plastic. Whoop-de-doo. I was actually crushing the plastic just then, coming too tight. Dear oh dear. Alright, so I can't undo that by hand, that'll probably come undone with the vibration. But that is a carburetor clean on a Victa V40. That is a Victa 4-stroke Victa V40. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.